How's it going, everybody? I'm just going to do a quick walk around of the Excess Power psc30 power supply. It's the 30 amp model. Just got it in the mail today. I used it once already. I used the charging state of it. Here we got our front. It's very, very small. Here we got a TV remote, and it's pretty damn close to the same size. Wide. Here we got the plug side of it. Switch on, off. Plug in. It's got the one side, and then you got your wall outlet on the other side. It's all removable. One thing I shall note is it does come with the screen to plug it in on the other side. So if you want to flush mount it on like a dash, or you build like a little board to put this on because you're going to be charging many vehicles on it, you could just leave this main switch on and then use the on-off switch on the actual meter to control it. So if you're going to bury this somewhere, say you're doing a wall or something and you're going to stuff this in under a seat or something like that, it does use your standard telephone cord. I don't know if it's telephone cord or not, judging by all the color wires. We got white, black, red, green, yellow, blue, so judging it's probably standard. It does disconnect on the other side. Okay, here we got the other side. Oh, by the way, to flush mount this, it does come with the bracketing. So if you want to screw it on, go from there, like a dash, make it look pretty. On the psc30, we got 12 volt selection, which will charge in 14.4. I got our 14 volt, which will charge in 16.5. I'm looking at the manual, and I'll show you in a second. And 16, which will charge in 18.5. Nope, sorry, correct me. It will charge in 19.2 to charge it. And then some other modes that only the power supplies will show is you can charge it, which is your normal standard charger. Then we got a recovery, which in the middle, it's like a desulfonation mode where it acts, say you got a dead battery or something like that, or a bad battery starting to go bad. They say like excess power batteries and such, all the high-end batteries, you can put it in there and it sets off a signal, certain hertz wave. I couldn't tell you, I really don't know. And it just helps break down everything in the battery and give it a fresh new start. And then also we got our power supply mode, which will act as your car is on and fully charging. If you were at a show and you're playing and you don't want to run your car and waste gas, when you can just use this. Here it comes off in your excess power wire. It does come, I'm going to show you if I can do this one-handed. It does come with quick connects. I ripped it off because I have it going into a 0 gauge block. Both of these simply, hold on, I'll show you. They simply go in like this, and they'll be coming out the other side. And then you can make, say you're going to use clamps or different attachments, and then they simply go in together and connect like so. So if you want to permanently leave it, you can just quickly clamp, go to another vehicle, pull out, up, going to switch your vehicle, and so on. I do really love this. I think it's a great little investment, especially if you have all high-end batteries. You want to keep up with them, keep your batteries on a fresh start all the time, because your alternator is not going to always keep up. It'll keep up, but at the same time, you know, it's always great to have a fresh start. And that's just on the back. I would show you underneath, but I am not breaking that sticker. I'll put this down. And I'm just going to show you just this one right off the sheet, which I was reading, just so if you want to actually try to focus. There we go. Show you some of the specs of it. Charging mode, recovery mode, power supply mode, just all the voltages. It's the 30 amp max version. It does come in a 15 amp max, and it does come in a 60 amp. All the charging rates are basically the same. It's just the amperage rate. Temperature sensor. Oh yeah, by the way, the only thing I did not show you, it does come with a temperature monitor, which will plug into the battery temp sensor right there. That's just where your remote control goes for your little controller. And this one simply, it'll come off in a little plug. It runs to a ring terminal, which you can put to your battery or stuff under a 0 gauge or whatever. And it just monitors the temperature of the battery while it's starting and charging, because you know this is an intelligent supply, power supply, so it's going to monitor the temperature, monitor what's going in, how's the batteries reacting to the charge, and it's going to go along with that. It's not just going to, like any old standard charger, it's just going to, okay, it needs charging, it's going to pump it in there. Like I have a battery charger in the garage, and it was the 12 volt setting. It was charging at 18.3, I believe, and boy, I ripped that off as fast as I possibly could. You know, it will, like, you know, me having 12 volts, it's going to charge at 14.4 constant, and it's the amperage is going to change. It actually shows on the very bottom of the screen. Right here would show, it's in the manual. Let me show you really quick, just so you can kind of see what the different states. Here we go. You know, on the bottom corner, battery shows the battery where it's at, what mode you're in. You know, charging 1, 2, 3. They all have numbers, all that good stuff. There is when it's charging, a little light. It stays amber when it's charging, and if there's a fault, it will change color. And also on the remote, it says fault. So there we go. That's the review. This is the box it comes in. That's just a little curve for you, show you. You can do all kinds of charging, bulk stage, single battery, whatever you want. And when it floats, when it's done charging, it will constantly stay at a float. So there we go. Excess power, intelligent supply, psc30. Quick walk around or video. Any questions, let me know. Have a good one.